Did y'all miss me? Welcome back to the Ship Show and enjoy the next chapter of the Golden Fronny comic. Enjoy!
Did you grab Goldie's hat? Balloon Boy asked. His classic grin remained ever present. You know me so well, Balloon Girl giggled as she flicked Golden's navy blue hat from thin air. The shadows progressed through the pizzeria's vents, zooming off to the forbidden storage room so that way they could save Golden Freddy. Golden was left on the back room's floor. The old storage room had been filled with smoke that closed the circle between Golden and what once was Spring Bonnie. Golden's paws clenched at his sides. This could not be happening. So many years had passed since he had seen Spring. He was not letting another obstacle get in his way. He pressed his paws back down against the wall and forced his shaky legs to support him as he stood. "Purple, let him go," he called. "Nah, I'm happy you figured out who I am, though," Purple hummed. He inspected the cupcake in his hands. This little piece of plastic brought back memories that he had buried away. Scott, Michael, and... He gave his head a quick shake and pushed the memories back. Besides, there was no need for all those memories right now. He had more fun things to do. He tossed the cupcake up in the air and caught it with his free hand. The fun has just begun. Purple took a step forward, and Golden took a step back. Golden held his paws out in front of him. Only Purple continued to move closer, and Golden continued to move away. During this entire little dance, Purple had continued to toss the cupcake up in the air and catching it with his other hand. Purple was so focused on reliving his glory days that he wasn't paying attention to how that little piece of plastic was turning red. "Okay, that's it!" was the cupcake's last thought as he smacked into Purple's palm. And then he leapt up and threw his whole body against Purple's face. Spring's currently captive body stumbled back, which prompted Cupcake to continue the fight. But what the... Purple's voice was cut off as the cupcake smacked him directly in the face once more. Let Spring go. He slammed down on Purple's nose and leapt up to his eyes. "Let Goldie be happy, you oversized crayon." Purple remained still, shocked by the sudden fight, and then he clapped his hands over his head. "Get off, you fake muffin!" He began swatting at the air. Cupcake, now finally having an outlet for 30 years of grievances against Golden, was not slowing down the slightest. "Let my couple be together, you phone-crazy purple butt!" During this fight, Golden finally had a moment to catch his breath. His paws clenched back under his chin. He let out a nervous chuckle watching as the cupcake attacked. Oh dear. "Cupcake, please be careful," he called. Cupcake was doing the opposite. He instead was crashing down on Purple's head. Purple's ears instinctively snapped to the side so they wouldn't break. "Just wait till I get my hands on you," Purple snapped. His hands were trying to catch the air, but that dang cupcake was slippery. Cupcake had lost all of his control. He was jumping up and down, up and down. "Let my baby go! Goldie and Spring need to be together. Go back to your box of crayons, you oversized with the other oversized evil crayons." Cupcake had begun to let out a shrill squeak as he bounced up and down. Mind you, his attack wasn't actually causing that much damage, but it was rather uncomfortable. With the sounds of a raging, squawking Cupcake crashing into the oversized rabbit, Golden found his mind just try to come up with ways to distract him to help him calm down. And all he could think about was his and Spring's past. "You know, I remember the last time Spring had cupcakes. Golden's voice trailed off as the memory began to fill his mind. The cupcakes that day had been a special request by the birthday girl. It was one of their last parties. A food fight had broken out during one of their songs, and a stray cupcake had smacked Spring right in the face. Golden had ducked before it had gotten him. But that had been a real cupcake, he giggled. The memory of the flash of the memory of Spring's hair covered in pink frosting and pieces of cupcake splattered in his fur, along with Spring Bonnie's laughter, filled Golden's mind. Golden found himself joining in. Now that was a mess. He tossed his head back and laughed until his stomach ached, remembering the splatters of frosting on the wall and the children covered in frosting and the parents chasing after them to clean them up. Cupcake, however, along with Purple, had paused in their fight to stare at the suddenly laughing, shaking yellow bear on the other side of the room. Cupcake was stunned by how apparently he wasn't a real cupcake. Purple, however, was having a very different reaction, for all he had heard was Golden's laughter, which made him snarl in response. He would not be humiliated by a rusted-down, forgotten toy. Yet Golden's laughter continued. It rang through the cramped storage room. And suddenly, Purple's arms snapped to his sides. His face slacked and returned to a neutral position. His whole body was tense. His metal endoskeleton refused to move an inch. Purple's voice failed him as he tried to shout out, What is happening? Why can't I move?" All he could do was think. The cupcake paused in his attack. "What's going on?" he asked.
Okay, so what's happening to Spring? What's going on with Golden? Is everything okay? We don't know. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the O Ship Show, and I hope you all enjoyed that next section of the comic. So guys, as you probably guessed, I am back. It's been a minute, and hello, I hope you all are doing amazingly. But I am Elsie Rosie, and I am here, and I am going to start the show all over again. So the big reason why I left was due to we had a global panorama, or global panepity, whatever you guys want to call the pandemic. It was a mess, and it hit me hard. Plus, I finished my college degree, so I'm officially graduated. Woo! So now I am here to get everything back on started, and I am going to ease myself back into the O Ship Show. So even though I was gone from YouTube for a while, I'm actually coming back now, and I'm going to get things started. And there, I'm reading off my script right now, because so guys, the big thing that I want to make clear with this new YouTube series, and that me starting back with this, is that when I first started YouTube, I wanted it to be this great, amazing thing. And I wanted it to be a lot of fun, and I wanted everyone to love it, and to be a great show. And what I realized through taking this break and actually taking care of myself is that it's going to be great just by me having fun with it. Because I want to have fun. I want to enjoy it. I want you guys to enjoy the comics. I want to make content that you all will love to watch. And honestly, worrying about video editing and worrying about all the views that I'm going to get is not helping. So we're going back to this being a passion project, and we're just going to have fun with it. So if you guys don't mind, I probably won't be wearing makeup unless I'm acting as one of the characters, and I'm just going to be having fun. So that doesn't mean that we're going to have a bit more relaxed schedule, but here are the things that are coming back. The O Ship comics, obviously, will be coming back, and with an additional comic after each one. So the way the schedule will now work is that there will be the O Ship comics, the symbol comics that I had on my Instagram account, then the bloopers for that comic, possibly the bloopers and the new additional thing might be switched, but we'll see how that goes. The new thing that will come is a YouTube exclusive. Well, I hope that's not trademarked. If it is, it's going to be, this comic will only be featured on my YouTube account, at least from me. I will hint at it on my Instagram account and maybe my TikTok, but it will mostly just be on YouTube. So it'll be like a reaction thing, little extra lore, nothing too big, but just like fun little something every now and then. And then there will be bloopers. So bloopers will be me talking about the YouTube video, talking about problems with it, talking about jokes or little things about that kind of stuff, and just sprinkling in having a little fun, you know? I might as well have some fun with it. Most of it is me laughing at myself and the cringy dialogue that I used. Because guys, I wrote most of these comics when I was in high school. So they're kind of a mess sometimes. And I love them so much. I love them. And I'm so excited to share that with you guys. And then the other thing that will come back is Books of Tea, fandom talk, and general reactions to things of FNAF and of other fandoms that I find myself really enjoying. So originally this YouTube channel was just going to be focused around Five Nights at Freddy's, but we're branching out a little bit. We're going to have a bit more fun because instead we are also going to be focusing on some Switch games. Hopefully I'm going to try to figure out how to record myself playing Switch games, and then on days that we're on Fridays or Wednesdays, whatever day I pick, on where we're not hosting the comic, we will instead be doing some time where we're playing video games together. It'll probably be like Animal Crossing or Bendy and the Ink Machine or something cute, or just some goofy videos of me and my dog. You guys got to see him in the video. Just some fun miscellaneous stuff, just vibing around. We also will do some fun shout outs to some things that are branching out because I am going to be starting an Etsy shop. So you guys will get to see the introductions to the products that I have, how to take care of my products. I'm going to be showing my knitting stuff and a lot of good stuff and some stories behind it too. I also will be doing some commentary on some of my favorite shows like Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss. To be honest, I prefer Hell of a Boss right now, but there is some tea that I have with that because I want to talk about the ships. I want to talk about the writing, the animation style. I want to like critique that stuff. I also probably will get in some fan theories about TV shows, about movies, just some fun things. You know, we're just having fun here. We might as well enjoy it. And then we also, this is embarrassing, but during my hiatus when I wasn't on YouTube, I actually went to TikTok. So there's a bunch of TikToks that I have, and I will link my TikTok account in the description. And you guys get to see a lot of those fun videos. Me just being a total goof. I'm just having fun. TikTok's just fun for me, and I love it. So I was thinking maybe I could do some collab videos about my TikToks together. Like I have 3 new characters on that TikTok channel. I don't know if those characters will appear on this YouTube channel besides video taken from the TikToks, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, the thing is, that's just what I have planned for right now. So there's definitely more coming. There's more fun stuff that's going to be here. And yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update. And yes, the comic is back on track. You guys are going to be seeing comics, YouTube, videos of my dog, fun stories, just miscellaneous stuff. Because I want this YouTube channel to be fun again, and I want to bring it back. So I do admit that some of the video quality might go down a little bit because I'm going to stop caring about how people will view this. I want it to be something fun and enjoyable. So because originally I was super anxious about recording for YouTube and I was worried that it wouldn't be as good as everyone else's. And the big thing that I need to recognize is that I'm just having fun. And people who actually are on full-time YouTube, do this YouTube as jobs, they prioritize that stuff more. I would absolutely love for someday for my YouTube channel to be my full-time job, but I don't think today will be that day. That would be amazing, but I don't know what's going to happen. But for now, I'm just going to have fun with it. I'm going to put my heart and soul into it, but I'm not going to panic too much about the goofy stuff. But yeah, so you guys, I hope you enjoy it. We're going to have comics, Etsy accounts, maybe a Redbubble account, depending on how things go. But I want to bring skits back. I just want a lot of fun stuff. So if you guys don't mind, but the O-Ship show is back. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Bye my cupcakes.